Hi, so in this topic, we are going to look at Twitter, obviously, one of my favorite social media platforms. So, Twitter has about 350 million users, and if you compare it to something like Facebook, which had about 1.2 to 1.4 billion, it's about one fourth the size of Facebook. But the great news here is that the people who use Twitter are very, very engaged and they really love the platform. One of the things that I use it for is for live news because whatever is happening in the world, first you get it on Twitter. So I check it about 20, 30 times a day, if not more. And this has really helped me connect with people and professionals and companies all over the world. So, great, great platform. And not only for personal usage, which is like getting news, interacting with other people and professional. Uh, it's also used by companies for lead generation, brand building, etc. And I'm going to show you this platform in a second. So this is how Twitter looks like. I hope a lot of you would have seen it already. And so the one that you can see coming here is called the timeline. At the middle section is called the timeline, and in the timeline you can see all the updates that are coming in from the people that I follow, and I follow quite a lot of people. So apart from this, you can also see the trends on the left hand side. The trends is by the country, by the location, and I can see what is trending in India. Now, apart from the trends, I can also see an ad, which is like Make in India ad. So we'll also go through the ads that Twitter has. But just now, so this trends actually helps you keep in touch about what is happening globally. And this is a good way to make sure that you don't miss out on any big news which are trending at this point in time. And the other unique thing about Twitter is that it allows only 140 characters of an update. So this what it makes sure is that people write very short updates. So within smaller amount of time, you can actually run through updates from multiple people, and then you can read whatever you like to, and then you can actually click and go to that person's website and read more if you want to. But this helps you get through a lot of content in the shortest possible time. So I really love the 140 characters, and I hope that Twitter continues by restricting the updates to 140. Now, if I have to say something, then of course I can actually write here within 140 characters, and I can include a picture, a photo. I can tell where am I from. A new thing that they have included is called a GIF. Now you can see that there are these GIFs, which actually demonstrate an emotion like dance or agree. These are like rolling pictures which actually move. So, for example, if you have to tell people that you agree, you can also post a GIF like that. Like some of them really tend to be really funny. So this is something new that Twitter has brought about pretty recently, and I really like it. Apart from the GIFs, you can also do a poll. So you can also ask people questions. Uh, so, for example, if I want to ask people if Bernie Sanders is going to win or Hillary, you know, I can just create this, and who is going to win the Democrat nomination, and then I say okay, and then I say tweet. So I've just created a poll, and people who follow me, they can actually show their choice by picking up the right person between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. So similarly, you can also create interesting poll and send it out. This, of course, is apart from the normal tweeting that you can do of 140 characters. So see, here it is, and people can actually vote. So this is a beautiful thing that they have introduced. Now, apart from this, you can also build lists, and I'm going to show you So here is a list. So if I click on my profile icon, I can build this. Now, what is a list? So what happens is that because say I'm actually following 4,000 plus people, and it's not possible to make sure that I see everyone's tweet all the time. So what I can do is that I can create lists of my favorite people, and if I want to go back to those people, I just check that list out. So for example, here is a list that I've created of my favorite people in SEO, and if I want to see what they have said, I just have to click on that list and I'll see what my favorite people in the world of SEO are tweeting. So this is a nice way for me to make sure that I don't miss tweets from a certain people that I value a lot. So that is lists, and that is something that you need to use all the time. The other thing that I use all the time is something called muting. So there are a lot of people I follow, but I may not want to see their updates all the time. So if I, let's say, I don't want to see an update from one person, I can mute that person, and by muting it, I can still follow that person, but I need not get their update. So my timeline will look a lot more cleaner. So those are the couple of things about organic Twitter. Yes, so this is what it says, followers. So you can actually follow somebody, and whenever I tweet, my tweet goes out to all the followers who are online at that point in time. Twitter, unlike Facebook, does not throttle the updates. Twitter says that it's a live platform, and whosoever is online at that point in time when I am tweeting, they will get to see my tweet, so which is wonderful. Of course, I told you about lists and muting and accounts. Obviously, everyone has to create an account to get started. So now I'll get to ads, and I'll show you how to create an ad. But before that, there's another thing that I wanted to show you, which is about search Twitter. Now, this is beautiful because since there are a lot of people talking about a lot of things at the same time, you can actually see who all are talking about a certain topic. So let's say that the things which is trending today is, say, World T20, and you want to see who all are actually talking about it. What are they talking about it? So you can actually search for those tweets, and you can see there are some news items here, there are some images here, and then these are what people are talking about. Now, so here I am actually just looking for some news, but I can also look for brand. So let's say that I am from Snapdeal. So I want to see who all are talking about Snapdeal. So I can search for tweets that have Snapdeal, and here I can actually make it live. If I click on live, I'll see the latest tweets from Snapdeal or tweets from people who are talking about Snapdeal. So this is really nice. Like you can see this Flipkart offers, somebody has this. I don't know if it's Flipkart, but they are talking about Snapdeal, Amazon. They have hashtagged it. Similarly, there are a lot of these tweets which have Snapdeal, and I can see whether those tweets are good or bad, and whether I need to jump in there and talk. Now we also saw that some people are using hashtag. Now what is hashtag? Now hashtag is used, or see, you can see that people are using hashtag Flipkart, hashtag Snapdeal, hashtag Amazon. So hashtag is a way to call out what your tweet is all about. So in those 140 characters, if there are a few keywords that you want to highlight, then you need to hashtag those words. Now hashtagged words become fairly searchable. So anyone else who is searching for that particular thing will get to see your tweet. So it's kind of a keyword. So if your tweet has a keyword, you can highlight it using a hashtag. Now, if you also want to directly talk to somebody, then you can actually put their handle, and handle starts with @. So if I wanted to talk to this person, I need to put in their handle and then write whatever I want to write. And that person will get a notification that, look, your name, your handle was called out. Why don't you look up this tweet? So that's a good way to draw attention to somebody and do a one-on-one chat. Now, apart from this, Twitter also has messages, which is one-on-one chat. So if I want to talk to somebody in private, I should be using this message here and not this one. If you're using somebody's handle, it still is visible to the people who are following you, and they can see that messages. So these are a few nuances about using Twitter. Now I use it to get all the news and all the information. I use it to also connect with the industry leaders sometimes. So that's been wonderful. You can also see that Twitter actually shows certain people whom you may be interested in following, and this also has an ad. So okay, so now coming back to advertising. So Twitter has multiple types of ads, and I'm going to show you three which are actually right here. One is this on the left hand side, is called promoted trend. So you can actually create a trend, and when people click on this trend, the particular tweet will come up here timeline, and that person can consume the tweet. There may be a call to action. He can click on the call to action and do whatever you want them to do. So that is one kind of advertising, which is called promoted trend. Now, second kind of an advertising which you kind of do when you want to build your follower base is promoted account. So you can see that the top one here is from somebody who is promoting their account because they want to build their follower base. And so this is the second kind of a ad which is aimed at giving you more and more followers. The third type of an ad is the ad which comes here, which is like promoted tweet, and it shows up amongst your tweet, amongst your timeline, and you can see this says promoted here. There is a message, there is an image, there is a link, and you can click on the link and go to the website and do something. They also have a lead generation form. So sometimes like this Facebook ad which generate leads. Similarly, Twitter also has an ad using which you can actually generate leads, and that is also native in the nature. So that's also pretty brilliant. So I'm going to show you how and where to create these ads. So to create your ad, you need to click on advertise here. It's very small written in advertise. You have to click here, and then you will be taken to the page which is the ads manager for Twitter. So right now I'm getting into the ads manager for Twitter, and from the right hand side I can actually create my campaigns, and you saw some of these campaigns. From here I can create campaigns to get more followers, to send clicks or conversions to your website, a tweet engagement which is like promoting my tweet. If you have an app and if you want to promote this app, again app installs, you can do this. Leads on Twitter, like I said, this is very much like your tweet engagement. The only thing is that on leads on Twitter, the data is captured inside tweet itself, and the person who is clicking on your ad need not go out of Twitter platform. So that's beautiful, and Twitter actually pulls up the data from its database and then gives it to the advertiser. So the conversion rates are fairly high. Then there is this another last one is called video views. So this is to be used when you have videos and when you want to get a lot of people to watch that video. This is like your TV advertising. So with that, I want to show you a couple of targeting options, and let's say that I want to create this kind of an ad, like website clicks or conversion ad. So there are 4 steps to create a campaign here. Of course, you have to name the campaign, the start date, start time, end time, start date, end date, etc. So they are all pretty standard. So since you have already done or seen the Facebook advertising and Google advertising, this is pretty much the same. There are a couple of differences in targeting, and that's what I'm going to show you. So you can see is you can still pick demographics, country, devices, platforms, careers. You can actually target using all of that. There are a couple of things which are unique, and that's what I'm going to show you. So you can also target by targeting somebody's followers. Let's say that I feel that, okay, I am a movie company, and people who follow Amitabh Bachchan are the kind of people who are interested in movies. So I may want to promote it to followers of Amitabh Bachchan's handle. So this is what I can actually do. So, so you can see that, I can, I can use here. So here you go. So I can use, pick up Amitabh Bachchan's handle and some other people, some other actors' handles, and I can create ads which will be seen by all the people who are following Amitabh Bachchan. So that's one way to target. So this makes sure that you are targeting the right set of people. So this is one unique targeting item which is not there in Facebook or Google or any other platform. Then there are these by interest. So you can actually show your ads to people who are interested in certain things. Now the other thing is TV targeting, and this unfortunately is not there for India. And I'm sure, I hope they actually release it here. So Twitter goes very well with TV, and they say TV plus Twitter because a lot of people tweet while they're watching a TV show or a TV game. So what you can do is that you can actually configure your ads to show up during the specific time when those TV serials or those shows are going on. So you can actually pick up the country and pick up the shows. So maybe let me say House of Cards. So so House of Cards. So my ad, if I created my ad will run exactly at the same time when House of Cards is running. So those kinds of things you can do, and which is pretty beautiful. So these are the two things. Apart from that, the rest of the ad targeting is similar. And then you have to put in your bids and budgets. And then you have to say whether you want to optimize for link clicks or website conversions. And then you are done. So you don't have to do too much things. The creatives here are pretty straightforward. So at the bottom is the creative. And creative, you have to create a tweet that will show up as an ad. Your website URL, you have to add an image. You have to put a headline, and then you're done. So this is called a card, and you have to create this card. So let's say that I want to create a card for my courses. Then I will say, okay, tweet, please. I can say next batch starting soon. Join us today. I have to put my website URL, ampdigitalnet.com. I have to put an image, and you can, there is no image right now. So that doesn't matter, it's going to take some time, and I don't want to spend some time. So I have to add an image here. And apart from that, I also can add some headline. So I can say digital marketing program, and then I can give this card a name, maybe DMP1, and then I can hit the preview button, but it's not showing me the preview because I haven't added any image. But this is it. It's so simple to create, like a tweet of 140 characters, website URL, an image, and a headline. That's it. And then your ads is ready to run, and you need to launch your ad. So this is it about Twitter.